All right, we're recording. Okay, so face down, 15 reps. Remember, it's squeeze, roll, and reach. So palms are down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, squeeze, roll, and reach. I really love feeling my triceps at the top of the exercise. I'm on 5. I'm on 8. Remember, it's not how high you get. 9. It's the fact that you're reaching for your feet. 10. And remember, your eyes are down, so you don't have any wrinkles in the back of your neck. I've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and then from there, the side plank knee touch. So side plank, right? So you hip drops down, you touch your elbow to your knee, hip lifts up, foot touches, hand touches. Okay, 15 reps. And remember, if you want, you can do it with that bottom knee bent. Just make sure you really bow those hips up, bow that rib cage up. 15 on each side. I'm on 6, 7. That bottom foot is flexed. That's important. Legs are straight. I'm on 10. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, then I'm gonna flip over, do the other side. Again, elbow under the shoulder, legs out straight, feet are flexed. Lift the hips, touch the floor, drop the hip, elbow to knee. I'm on 7. I'm on 12. 15. Whew, okay. And then I just have a 2.5 pound weight. I'm just using the same weight that I use for the Superman. So I'm putting the weight in my right hand. My left hand's behind my head. My right knee is bent. My left leg is up, right? So touching your knuckles to your shoelaces with a little bit of a twist. 15 on each side. You want to keep the leg as straight as possible. 5, you don't need to use the weight if you don't have it. 6, a little bit of a twist. 7, leg is straight. I've got 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Whew, that makes my arms hurt. Little 2.5 pound weight. Didn't think it could feel so heavy. Switching to the other side. Then a little bit of a twist. 6. I'm on 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, definitely can feel that core warming up. Woo, right there. All right, and then twisted plank. These are my favorite. Remember, you're bringing your knee up to your elbow, not your elbow down to your knee. Hands about shoulder distance apart, feet a little wider so that when you turn, right, that inside foot has got plenty of room to land, and then that knee comes all the way up to your elbow. Switch to the other side, 20 reps, alternating 10 on each side. 3. Make sure you keep the shoulders over the wrist. 4. So we have a tendency to kind of slide back. 6. Put shoulders over the wrist. 8. Make sure, 9, that you're solid on the inside edge of that foot. 10, before you bring that knee up. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 2 more I've got. 19 and 20. You know the saying where they say abs are made in the kitchen? I don't know, I call bullshit on that. Yeah, flat stomach is made in the kitchen. Abs are made in the gym. Okay, so I'm right in the right position to start again, okay? Reverse Superman. Got the weights in my hands. So on this second round, maybe what can we do a little differently to challenge, right? Maybe a little bit more roll in the palms. Maybe a little bit more reach toward the feet. I'm on 5. Make sure that head is down. And that exhale draws the stomach in. I'm on 10. I've got 1 more. And 1. Woo, a little burning in the arms. Again, that should stop. That motion should stop right at the rib cage. You shouldn't be arching into your low back. Okay, so I'm going to start on my right side on the side plank knee touch, because last time I was on my left side. Feet are flexed, that's important. Okay, elbow under the shoulder. Lift the hip, touch the floor with the hand. Touch the hip to the ground, elbow to the knee. Seven to 15. 8. 9. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, those just never seem to get easier. Okay, other side. Again, elbow under a lifted rib cage. Feet flexed. Hips up, touch the floor. Hips down, touch elbow to knee. Pull yourself up. 3, 4. Really bow that body. 5. I've got 5 more. 3. And 1. Oh, it's like, even though second set felt a little easier than the first, it's like my core is finally like, oh, it's waking up. Okay, so starting the weight in my left hand this time. Left knee is bent, right leg is straight. Remember, there's a twist when you come up. If you're having trouble touching your dumbbell to your shoelaces, lift your torso first and then lift your leg. I'm on 10. Keep that leg straight. 15. Whew. Okay, other side. Got my knot in my shirt. Right hand, left leg. Here we go. Give me that little extra twist. I'm on 8. Remember, if you're having trouble, lift the body, then lift the leg. I've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I'm gonna finish with the twisted plank and then I'll get a drink of water. So again, what I mentioned was the shoulders, when we have it doing this twisting, we have a tendency to move away from the hands. So keep the shoulder over the hands the whole time. Twist without dropping the hip. Bring that knee into that elbow. 20 reps, alternating 10 on each side. So when I bring that right knee in, 4, I'm looking for the feeling in the obliques. 5 on that side. 6, 7. You really gotta pull that knee up to feel it. I'm on 10. 11, 12. Don't cheat, bring that knee up. 13, take a half a second. 15. I'm on 18, 19, and 20. Okay, now water. Grab some water. Okay. Okay. Next round, 4 exercises. Clamshells with a rubber band. You'll need your stability ball, chest fly, single leg like we did, not last week, but the week before, with some pelvic tilts on that single leg. Actually, no, we'll do clamshells, chest fly, triceps, then we'll put the weights down and we'll do the single leg. I really like those single leg a lot. So I'm gonna grab my ball so it's close by. And I've got my weights, chest fly. Let's do those single chest flies again. So your weight is a little lighter than you probably would do if you did 2 arms the whole time. So just to give you an example, I'm using 7.5. I could probably use 10, but I'm using 7.5 today. So that's what I got. So I got my ball here, ready to go. Got my mat. I'm gonna bring the rubber band, put it around the thighs, above the knee. Make sure it's flat because otherwise it pinches. I'm gonna start on my left side. So remember, there's 3 separate moves in this exercise. You open and close your legs, right? Clamshell. You lift and lower your hip. That's the second one. The third one is, remember, not only does your hip go up and down, it goes forward. I'm gonna go forward and then kind of shift back. Okay, I like that because you want to open the hip angle, right? So here's my hip angle, see how it's closed? And then when I open it, or forward, I open this hip right here. That's important. Okay, let's just go 15 regular reps, no holding. Here we go. So 1, maybe a little baby pause at the top. 2, I'm gonna slide my elbow forward a little. 3, barely touch the hip. 4, you're just gonna barely touch, don't roll back. 5, feet are stacked. 6, open, close, forward, back. 7, 8, 9, really press down hard on your bottom knee. 10, I have 5 more. 5, yeah, and I can feel it in that left glute. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you don't have a band, you can do it without the band. It's not as hard, obviously, but you can still do it. Okay, elbow under the shoulder, knees are stacked, feet are stacked, and here we go. Did I say elbow over the shoulder? I meant elbow under the shoulder. 2, pressing down on the bottom knee. 3, 4, so that bottom knee shouldn't be sliding around. 5, 6, try to break the rubber band. 7, break it. 8, trying to snap it. 9, 10, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, leave the rubber band on, don't take it off. I am gonna stand up and I'm gonna move my mat off to the side because I don't want to put the ball on the mat. I don't want to slide on the floor. Okay, all right, chest fly. So sitting on the ball, got my weights. We're gonna do 10 together, alternate 10 singles, 10 together, okay? Oh, I can feel my glutes with this rubber band on, ouch. I'm gonna roll out to head, neck, and shoulders. My head is on the ball. My feet hip to shoulder distance apart. Weights up over my chest, right? 10 reps together. It should feel a little on the light side. 2, if it already feels heavy, you're in trouble. 3, those single arms are gonna be really hard. 4, now press on your feet. Press on your feet. 5, yeah, press on your feet. 6, inhale, exhale. 7, bring your chin down a little. Inhale, exhale. 8, press on your feet. There we go, pressing on my feet. 9, ready, hold it at the top for 10. Okay, you're gonna have to slow down. One arm lowers, oh my goodness. And then the other arm lowers. One arm at a time. You're looking to move only that arm, not the ball, not your hips, not the other weight. I'm on number 5. The straighter the arm, 6, the harder it is. If you bend it like that, 7, it makes it a little easier. 8, open slow, close slow. 9, one more. Open slow, close. Here we go together. Inhale, exhale. 1, as soon as I start moving those arms, I start to press into my feet a little. 2, that should activate your glutes. 3, and hopefully get it out of your low back if it is in your low back. 4, 5, weights feel light again, which is good. 6, 7, 8, press on your feet, make sure they're straight, feel them. 9, one more, and stay here. 10. Now what I like to do is I like to take the weights and put them into the palms of my hands like this. Remember how we talked about champagne glasses? So you're holding a champagne glass upside down or right side up so it doesn't, whatever's in it doesn't spill. Okay, I'm gonna bend my elbows behind me and straighten. We're gonna go 15, 2, 3. If the weights are not touching, 4, it's a little harder. 5. If you put the weights together, it's a little easier. 6, 7. Keep those hips up for me. 8. Squeeze all the way to straight. 9, 10. 5 more. 5, 4. See if you can keep those weights separated if they still are. 3. Let's feel the triceps starting to burn a little. 2 and 1. Okay, I'm not going to use any weight on the dips or on the pelvic tilt. Okay, I'm going to put my hands behind my head to start, and I'm just going to tilt my pelvis 10 times. 1, 2, not that it's not already tired. 3, 4, pressing on my feet. 5, 6, if this bothers your back. 7, move to the floor. 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to put my arms on the ball. I'm going to walk my right foot in the middle. My left leg is out, and I'm going to go 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whoa, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to put my left foot down, right leg out. Here comes my hard side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then finishing together. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, come on up. Oh, lost my hat. Okay, leaving that rubber band on. Normally we would take it off and give the glutes a little bit of a break, like do an ab exercise or something, but not today. Nope, today we're going right into the next set. Okay, so I'm going to start on my, I forget what side now. I think on my left side. Yeah, I'm going to start on my left side. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Okay, so knees about 45-degree angle, feet in line with my body, elbow under my shoulder, and then I'm going to kind of scoot it forward a little. Okay, 15 reps. Open, close, lift, lower, forward, and back. I'm on 3, 4. Really pressing into that left knee. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 5 more. 5, 4. Kind of milking these last couple. 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, I did start on this side last time. Oh well. Okay, other side. Okay, knees again, feet here, elbow, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open that hip all the way. Come on, open it. 6. Break the rubber band. 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Okay, I'm coming up, moving my mat off to the side. I'm gonna grab a quick sip of water. Hold on. Okay. And those 7.5-pound weights, they're definitely not heavy enough. I should have went with 10s. I was trying to be conservative today, I guess. I don't know why. All right. Rolling out to head, neck, and shoulders. Making sure my feet are straight first. All right, head on the ball, weights over the chest, feet are under the knees. Okay, here we go. Big breath in, exhale. Now that first rep, the first thing I do is press on my feet. 2, I just kind of press the floor away. 3, and that gets me to activate my glute. 4, instead of being suspended. 5, in my low back. 6, 7, big breath in, exhale, 8, 9, and hold it up on 10, lowering one arm a little slower. 1, 2, as you lower that arm, you should feel 3, how the glute, the obliques. 4, on that side, just start to light up. 5, the slower you go. 6, it's more time under tension. 7, so it's a little harder. 8, 9, be conscious of your feet, they're straight. 10, here we go together. 1, pressing down on my whole foot. 2, not just on the heels. Inhale, exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, just a soft bend in the elbow. 7 on the way down, and you straighten as you come up. 8, pressing on your feet. Oops, 9, and 10. And then I'll take the weights and I put them into the palms of my hands. Bring my weights behind my head, separate my hands because the weights are light enough I can do it. 1, 2, 15. Straighten the arm all the way. 3, all the way. 4, 5. Press on your feet. 6, and drive your knees away from you. 7, so away from you. 8, 9, squeeze at the top. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I'm gonna put the weights down. I found by when we did the single leg, if I pick my head up, I was able to balance better. So I'm gonna cue that this time. Right now, head is down. I'm gonna put my hands behind my head, and I'm just gonna pelvic tilt for 10, 9, 8. I'm pressing down on my feet. 7, that's obvious, right? But really, 6, press on your feet and drive your knees away from you. 5, drive your knees away. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna hold the ball at the back of my arms, lift my head, put my left foot in the middle, my right leg up, not fall over, and I'm gonna lift 10 times. 1, 2, whoops, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I'm gonna switch. Left leg out, here we go. 1, 2, 3, press on the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both feet down, hands behind the head. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. Just finishing you off. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and have a seat. Whew. And take the rubber band off. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm glad we left the rubber band on. We didn't like take a break with that. And we just went all the way through that second time. That was good. That's gonna make you stronger. All right, grab a sip of water. Whew, okay. Okay. Dead bug with weight. Side lunge, leg lift. Or no, side lunge, cross behind. Let me just put this ball off to the side. So these next two, the next 2 rounds are 2 exercises only. So dead bug with weight, you're gonna need your mat. And I'm thinking maybe like a 5 pound, maybe 2.5. Not that heavy. I am gonna though, we did these on Thursday. And while I'm doing it, I'm always thinking of like what I could be telling you. When you're here, right, we talked about not moving the other leg, right? That's what we talked about specifically. What I want to do this time is same thing, but I want you to lift up, right? So you're going to go down and lift up because, oh my gosh, just that little right there. Woo. And take a look right here really quick. It's not this. It's not with your head and neck. Don't do that with your neck, okay? It's your torso. Now, if that bothers your head and your neck, you can lower and lift with the same side for 10 and then switch for 10, okay? All right, otherwise we're here. Oh my gosh, I need a second. Okay, we're gonna do 20 reps. So the little baby lift and keeping the other leg super quiet. That's what we're gonna focus on. Okay, so I've got my little baby lift, there it is. I'm gonna lower. 1, 2. So I'm gonna just show you the modification with the single arm. 3, see? I can just keep the same side. 4, and put my hand behind my head. 5, to support the weight of my head. 6, 7, 8, 9, halfway there. Last 10. Yeah, that little lift makes a huge difference. 9, 8, 7, 6, shoot, 5. I just moved my leg. I felt it. 4, I'm gonna focus a little bit more on this side. There we go. 3, 2, not moving my left leg. And 1. Okay. Whew. All right, come on up off that mat. I know a lot of core today. I love core. I was watching this ad on Instagram for this video. It's like just a core workout. It's just like 15 minutes. No warm up, no cool down. I'm like, that's not very safe. Okay. So I've got my 7.5 pound weight. So holding it into my left hand. So it's similar to what we did on Thursday, but instead of lifting to the side, we're gonna go out to the side and then cross behind. You're gonna do a curtsy lunge, not step behind, but cross behind, and then overhead press. That's 1, 15 times. Ready, Jill? That's a thumbs up. Here we go. 2. Stepping out to the side. When you step out to the side, that knee and that foot are straight ahead. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm on 8. 10. I've got 5 more. 5. Oh, my legs are tired today. For 3 days of biking in a row. 3. That will do it. 2. And 1. And cross. Okay. Give me a second. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Stepping out to the left, you hold it in your right hand. So out to the left, cross behind. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm on 10. If you're a little ahead or a little behind, no worries. 4, 3, and 1. Whew. Okay. A little sip of water. And as promised, repeating those 2 exercises again. You know, whenever I demo something and then give like a modification or whatever, sometimes the modification is actually harder, meaning harder in the work, not harder like hurting you. So let's try that single side that I showed you with the hand behind the head. And the reason I think it's more challenging is I'm using the same weight for one hand. And then with this hand behind the head, I now have the weight of this arm back away from the core. So it makes it a little tiny bit more challenging. So let's do that together and you guys can let me know how that felt to you. So we're gonna start with the weight in your right hand and your left hand behind your head. So obviously if the weight is in my right hand, I'm gonna move my left leg. Okay, so I'm gonna lower everything, lower my left leg, right arm, and then I'm gonna come up, but I'm looking for that little extra lift. Here we go. Inhale. 1, 2, and I'm very 3 aware of my right leg not moving. 4, 5. I'm looking for that little baby lift. 6. At the end of that motion. 7, and acutely aware of my right leg. 8, 9, 10. Don't lay down. Switch arms. Stay up here. Okay, here we go. Right leg moving down. Left arm. 1. Oh, this left leg wants to wiggle around. 2. Lower the torso. Lift. 3. Woo. 4. Yeah, this is definitely more challenging. 5. Really struggling to get my upper body up. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Oh my gosh, that felt more challenging to me. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Come on up. Grab a sip of water. So even if you're not sweating profusely, every time you exhale, there's water vapor coming out. So hydrate. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna start with a weight in my right hand, stepping out to the left this time. You guys know I like to switch up my lead side. 15 reps when you're ready. So stepping out to the left, switch to the left hand, cross behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm on 7. Make sure when you step out, 8, that left knee is straight ahead. 9, it's not turned to the side. 10, 13. I'm on 14. Okay, give me a second and do the other side. Whew, how are we doing, Kathy? Yeah, thumbs up? Okay, thumbs up, okay. She's alive. Okay, here we go. Weight in the left hand, stepping out to your right. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Make sure when you cross behind, that back hip is facing the front. It's not twisted off to the side. I've got 5. 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, grab some water. Okay, single-legged deadlift. Actually, incorrect. A good morning. So very lightweight, 1 pounders, 2 pounds, 5, maybe hold the 5. If you don't have a 2, hold the 5 like this, right? The problem is that brings your arms close together, so, or no weight. So single-legged deadlift, right? For 15. Standing on the same leg, you'll have to keep your weights close by. Single-legged bicep curl, okay? Then taking that leg that's in the air, just tapping it back, reverse fly. I know there were only 2, but there's 3. We've got to do reverse fly because I'm not going to see you on Thursday. So we got to do reverse fly. So I've got my weights set up for my bicep and my reverse fly. Okay, I have 7.5 today. It will be heavy enough for the reverse fly, but it's going to be a little light for the bicep, and I'll show you how we can make it feel heavier. Okay, standing on the right leg first. I'm going to show you side view. This is your starting point. This is your ending point. It's not this. It's not this. It's not this. It's straight back, active glute. Okay, soft knee standing. Okay, 15 reps. 2, 3, Arms wide, wider than your shoulders. 6, 7, I'm on 10. 10, make sure that standing knee is soft. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then same leg, bicep curls, right? So to make it heavier, I'm gonna turn my palms away from me the whole time. 2. It puts the second head of the bicep, the one near the shoulder, on a stretch. 4. And it makes it a little bit more challenging. I'm on 7. 8, my right leg is screaming at me just a little. 9, 10. I've got 5. I'm going a little faster. 4, and then I'm just gonna step that left foot back, still a lot of weight in my right leg, chest out, butt out, reverse fly, 15 reps. 10, very little weight on that back foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Okay, other leg. Okay, so standing on my left leg now. Again, where's my starting position? Is right here. This is my start and my end. I don't bring the leg in, and I'm not rounded in the shoulders. Here we go. 15 reps. When you go down, I want you to look down. 2, I almost fell over. 3, I don't want you looking up, because then you'll crane your chin forward. 4, so I'm just staring at something. 5, on the floor that's about 3 feet away from me. 6, 7, 8. Left knee is soft. Oops. 9. Let that right leg come in too much. 10. I have 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing on that left leg. Grab your waist for biceps. Remember, you're not hooking your right foot behind your left calf or the ankle. 3, it's not touching. It's kind of just hanging out here by itself. Oh, and almost fell over. 6, 8, 9. I can feel my biceps now. 10. Left leg is screaming just a little. Whew. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I've got my right foot slightly behind. Most of my weight's on my left leg. Reverse fly. 2, 3, 4. Butt out, chest out. 7, 8, 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh. And done. Done, done. So let's stretch out a little bit. Oh. Now, yes, I know we only did 1 set of the deadlifts on each leg, but I think with the lunges and the clamshells and everything we did before that, I figured that would be enough. So let's go left leg out and then crossing your right over your left. Big inhale up, take that left elbow to the other side of your right knee and twist. And I talk about this all the time, but your inhale makes you taller, or I like to say create space. And then your exhale finds something in the twist. Maybe it's just the right shoulder pulls back more, or you look with your eyes. I like to think about pressing down on the inside edge of this foot. A lot of times people have their foot like that. So if you press down flat, I like that. So let's do 3 more breaths. Okay. And then when you're done with those 3 breaths, switch to the other side. Left leg crosses over, left hand behind, right elbow on the other side of your left knee. If you can't do that, then you can just grab it with your forearm and hug it in real tight. So either one works. Let's go 5 breaths. And think of where can you find some space and some twist. I like trying to take a deep breath here because my stomach is all twisted. So it's a little bit more effort to take a deep breath. 1 more breath. Okay. And then we're going to do the stretch I'm really bad at. I was actually practicing it this morning. So your left shin is parallel to your body. Then you're going to take your right foot, put it on top of your left knee. You can see this is pretty ugly. In a perfect world, your left knee is touching the floor and your right knee is touching the top of your left foot. But the world is not perfect, as we know. Today it's 2020, right? So I've got my hands behind me, sitting up tall, and just using my breath, right? Using my breath to just let gravity do the job. I'm not trying to force it. I'm not trying to crank my knees down by pushing them. My goal is by the end of December is to have my knees touching. That's my goal. I'm gonna see if I can work on that. Do 2 more breaths. If your knees are close together, you can reach forward with your hands and touch the ground, okay? Okay, and then I'm gonna switch to the other side. Again, my right shin, lower leg is parallel to me. My left foot is on top of my right knee and sitting up tall. This side, my right knee goes down pretty easily. So just a little different than the other side. And again, if your knees are close or they're touching and you can reach forward on the ground and lay your body over your shins, I invite you to do that. If you look like this, you can't. 2 more breaths. How about that? Okay, and then inner thighs. So we'll stretch inner thighs. You're gonna get into a straddle position. Be kind of picky on the straddle. I don't want your legs or your feet falling out. So I want your knees pointed up to the ceiling and your feet pointed up the best you can. So only as wide as you can go with your knees and your feet straight up. And then you're just gonna put your hands on the floor and kind of suction cup your hands to the ground. And then to get more stretch, instead of leaning like that, you're gonna squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now for me, I immediately feel a little bit more on the right side than I do the left, which I knew that was gonna happen. I'm tighter on my right than my left. I like to be a little playful, kind of move my feet around, maybe shimmy my hips, work an elbow down, work another elbow down, try to touch both elbows. So before we run out of time, let's go ahead and move to one side. So move to your left, put your left hand behind you. And if you can grab your left foot with your right hand, great. If not, then grab the shin, the outside of the shin. Okay, inhale to lift, exhale to twist and lower. 3 breaths. This feels so good in my back. Oh. Okay, and I'm done with those breaths. I'm gonna move to the center again, give myself a little wiggle. And then move over to the right, put my right hand behind me. And if you could grab your foot, great. If not, grab the shin. Notice if this side feels different than the other side. Maybe the other side you could grab your foot and this side you can't. Remember, your inhale makes you taller and your exhale moves into a twist. 2 more breaths. Good, and one more time to the center. Maybe inch your feet out a little bit wider if you've got it. Shimmy your hips, wiggle your feet, touch your elbows if you can. Now take a deep breath in and drop your head. Just let your spine round and do 3 breaths right here. Whew. Okay, now I have to try to get out. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, I'm coming. Oh my goodness. Whew.